Hey friends, it's Synthesize coming at you again with another episode of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be doing a gameplay guide on Jaina, and specifically we're going to be focusing on her Blizzard build. One of the great things about Jaina is she actually has, I'd say, about 2 or 3 ways that you can potentially build her. A lot of choice, which is a sign of good character development. But yeah, I'm going to look at my favourite build, which is a build that focuses on her W. So, Jaina, what is she? She is an ice mage. She's a high damage ranged assassin, and one of her benefits is she applies frostbite to through all her abilities, and the main thing with frostbite is that slow, which helps out all your allies, so decreasing their speed by 25%. And also after we apply frostbite with one ability, our second ability will have a extra damage bonus to it, so it'll crit, and that crit does 50% more. So first tier, just clear this out while we talk about the first tier. All three are really good. Winter's Reach, very strong. A very popular pick. Normally people pick Deep Chill, which is increase this slow amount, but what I prefer is Lingering Chill. So this is our trait lasting 2 seconds more, and I'll explain why. So normally people do go for that extra 10% on the slow amount, which is quite substantial. It's definitely noticeable. But I like to have the chill last 2 seconds longer, because that gives me 2 extra seconds to cast something, come back, do some, maybe attack, move my attack from somebody else to, say, like seeds, for example, and then it gives me 2 extra seconds to come back and continue attacking my initial target and still get that 50% that crit bonus ability. So it just gives it a bigger window to do our stuff and really maximize our damage with that extra bonus, which is so essential into playing Jaina correctly. Bit messy, but we did end up picking it back up. Right, so this is where we're going to split off into the W build, and that's increase the radius. So basically what we want to do with this is every time, because we're going to buff our W so much, we want to be able to hit more things, and you can see how much bigger our radius is from the beginning, and this will come to fruition as we go deeper into her talent pool. But that extra radius is definitely going to be very strong later in the game. Alright, we are winning with seeds, and it doesn't look like enemy team want to push too hard. That's fine, I'll take that.
The dawn has come, heroes, and with it, my children must rest. The terror awaits.
Right. So, enemy team also, yeah, we've got Vala, the Butcher, Leoric, Jaina, and Lily. So, each team with the support and the tank, Leoric being the tank in both cases, so not super strong.
No terror lasts.
Tanks, they're both sort of high damage dealing tanks, not so much like a Joanna or a Muradin. It's tough to take down, which is good for me because we really excel at doing some good strong burst damage, so we could potentially burst down Leoric in both cases. With Jaina, so how you play Jaina, the playstyle is basically everything you do, you want to combo. You want to maximize that crit potential, which is so applying the frostbite and then backing it up directly, instantly with another skill and ability. So everything you do, you'll see is it's W into E or E into W. It's that sort of combination, that 1-2 punch. I'm going to use the W to apply frostbite and give me the ability to leave. So frostbite, and sorry, here we're going to get frostbite, so we're going to increase that damage from 50% to 65. So that crit is really huge. do want to help out, so what I'm going to do is I am low on health. So you can really see how we can quickly burst down Jaina from basically full to almost like 30% there. So just up with a few abilities. I'm low on health, so I do want to be careful. I'm going to help out with some ice damage, and you can see just like that we can blow up Butcher so quickly. I go back for some mana. So with this build, we do miss out on some key mana abilities, Arcane Intellect to be exact, and so you will have to manage your mana throughout the game, and that is what holds Jaina back from just dominating matches. Is she can't do everything. She's constantly making visits to the well to sort of like keep her in check. But that's fine, it's good. It just means you don't use your abilities when you don't have to. Poke when you need to, and then just dump when it's the correct time. So if Vala wants to join us, no, that's fine. The good thing with Blizzard is it comes in 2 waves. So the first wave will apply what's it called again? Frostbite. And the second wave, then it will get for the you'll see it crit. In that instance, we had already applied Frostbite, so the first wave critted from the beginning, and that's why sometimes it's good to use E first. Time to get some seeds. We are a little bit behind on seed count, so did miss that E, which is a little frustrating. Now we did pick up our ultimate, so the 2 choices was Ring of Frost, which is just a basically big ring. You do damage to everything on the ring exactly, but the clear choice 9 times out of 10 is Water Elemental. So you just dump it down, and it just does huge damage. Just sort of let it do its thing, which sidestep Leoric doing his thing, and we get blown up. But we do get the Water Elemental out, so we can control the Water Elemental after death. You just target with R, and you can see how much damage and harassment it can do, even after we die. Now we did lose 2 in that exchange, so that was a little bit messy, but nevertheless we are back up, and not too much damage done. I actually might go defend this. Jaina is pretty good at defending. She can outlay a fair bit of damage, so yeah, she can burst down the golem pretty quickly. Do need a little bit of help though. I'm gonna focus on killing this. Alright, time to chase the terror.
I'll take care of it. Choose a talent.
Alright, here we could either go for the range, but I think with the Butcher I'm definitely going to want improved ice block. So this will basically help me out when I hear the Butcher charging. Just pop that improved ice block and nullify the Butcher's burst damage. So there we can quickly blow Jaina up. Follow Leoric's ghost. So I'm going to pop Ice Block, avoid all that damage, and yeah, Yeah, and basically pop back in for the kill.
That was easy.
Alright, I'm going to move back in to the laning phase. Should be able to pick up that tower, which is good. It's going to be a good little EXP bonus. And yeah, I'm going to move back into the laning phase and start collecting experience again. And really push that lead. So we do have a level lead slightly. And yeah, we really want to basically snowball that as much as we can. And a good way to snowball is by pushing lanes. I do see my friends still up at the top, but by the time I get there, I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be over. Now I could use water elemental, but no, I think I'm just gonna focus on pushing lanes. Gonna rotate back to the bottom lane. Now that actually, scrap that, we're gonna go seeds. One good thing about Jaina is she has the ability to push lanes hard because she can clear the whole wave realistically, like in an instant. Yeah, she's really strong at that, and as you can see, getting seeds is no problem at all. So I'm gonna ping that I'm on my way and join my team up at the top. Pick up a few kills here if we're lucky.
Sounds good.
Jaina is in big trouble. Actually, I'm in big trouble. I'm going to pop that, but I think we should be alright. Alright, so here we're going to go, and this is the big damage boost, is adding that an additional wave. So if they're unlucky enough to get stuck in the blizzard to begin with, that additional wave is such a huge damage spike. Where's the arc? Actually, we'll leave it and go fighting and help collect these seeds. So basically you're adding 33% extra damage to your W, which is quite substantial. Yeah, the thing with your W is it's really easy for the enemy team to not be paying attention and sort of like not concentrate on really how much output you can do. So adding an extra wave is quite huge. I'm gonna go help because they are taking seeds as we speak.
It is time.
Might be a little late. Get the hell out. No, we were just a slight bit too late.
The sun dawns. My children must sleep. For now.
They did end up getting a terror of their own, which is a little annoying.
Fort destroyed. Your enemy has spawned a terror.
So we can do maybe pick up this Lily. Pop my ability and then get some slows going. Just a little bit overextended there. Looks like Uther is also in trouble. So we didn't really make the most of our garden tower, which is a little frustrating. Definitely something that we need to be a little bit more on the ball next time, a little bit quicker to respond to, is our our friendly garden tower. We can definitely do some more damage if we all push as a group.
Excellent. Your enemy's terror is but a husk.
should capture this mercenary camp.
So lots of mercs up. I'm back in 4 seconds, so I'll be able to help out fairly quickly and fairly substantially.
I've got a good feeling about this. That one's pushing up daisies.
The good thing with the improved ice block is you can even sort of like freeze yourself on the on a capture point and basically still manage to capture while you were invincible. So it's a good way for you to get that last little bit of a boss, say something like that.
Sounds interesting.
Jaina's a little bit out of position, but she does manage to vault away. We do have a decent little merc push coming here, so we can quickly just make short work of these towers.
The shamblers shall rise again.
Time to back out, and I'm going to clean up some of these merc camps. Looks like the enemy's pushing bot hard. On my way, we need someone to defend. This is a big push. We might even lose. And you can see we can just quickly nullify the Blizzard's oncoming onslaught, so definitely worth its weight in gold in this match, improved ice block. And then get back and heal as soon as I can.
Sounds interesting.
Right, jump down. So a fairly evenly placed match. We're almost about to hit level 20 just like them, which is going to be essential in the next team fight.
Choose a talent.
And here we're going to go Bolt of the Storm, just get that extra little bit of survivability, gives that extra distance that we need to survive. You can see how quickly we just blow up Jaina. Make sure we get that kill as well. Use the water elemental to do some damage. Do still have bolt if needed, which is now.
Enemy slain. Enemy team dominated.
Alright. We have them dominated, and we also have sort of blocked them from getting their own garden terror. So this is a key moment in the game where we really should be able to push into a hopefully unsurmountable lead from this point on.
Harvest the result of your efforts, heroes. Bring my terror to life.
Lily's a little bit out of position. If we can get the kill.
Get going.
Bolt
Your
in.
terror is starting to wilt. I'd
Oops, I
hurry if I were
pressed
you.
the wrong button. Smooth.
That seemed personal. Your time has come, friend. Double kill.
You can see how much damage Jaina can do, even with this build. Alright, so we do have a strong two-man advantage at the moment, so hopefully we can push heavily with this Garden Terror. At least take out a couple forts. Stay out of that spin. Jaina is very squishy.
A keep has fallen.
Do hit both things at once. I'm just going to focus on taking out as many structures as I can, because this terror will not last the entire time. Time to bolt out of there.
Attack the enemy's core.
Time to be back.
Has wilted. Mayhem.
Just let them know that they're by themselves.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Actually, I'll quickly clean up this pushing wave. And then we'll focus on getting some merc camps.
I've got a good feeling about this. Night
We should
falls,
capture this
heroes.
mercenary camp.
How I love to see
So we're
blood
a
in the
tower,
eyes
or
glow.
sorry, a keep or a fort, whatever they call it, ahead at the moment.
All right with me.
This does mean that we do have an extra lane pushing with catapults.
To have a curse.
Timing for seeds to pop up.
Sounds good.
And so we're all here. Always good to get the easy seeds first.
Let's get going.
Terror grows for your enemies. Soon the garden terror will be yours.
Alright,
see
so I'm
you,
going to
Survivor.
slow this gun terrace down as much as I can.
Your core is under
Guns
attack.
pop sprint.
Harvest the result of your efforts, heroes.
Just going to
Bring
poke at
my
that
terror to
butcher
life.
a little bit.
All right with me.
I'm not going to chase that kill. That'd be
enemies.
messy. I do see
Why do
butcher
you
up
delay?
here. I'm going to
No
maybe bait a
terror
little bit.
lasts forever.
Once they attack me under the tower, that's
Terror
fine.
shall uproot your enemy's forts.
Just waiting for my friendly team to catch up. I don't want to go in alone. I get blown up straight away.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and we can just edit from here with the Terror and a 5-man push.
That seems personal.
Butcher walking into a complete annihilation. Sidestep the march. As much damage as I can.
Double kill. That should win us some time.
That'll be a good game. So this was the Jaina Blizzard build, and as you can see, a huge amount of damage, and that was without taking any of, obviously taking control of the Terror. We were able to, yeah, really push quite hard.
Music.